Welcome to Life Her Podcast, the podcast that guides you from the 9 to 5 grind to the freedom of your own path. Discover how to conquer life's challenges while pursuing your passions with unwavering faith. Because being an entrepreneur is not easy. So let's get to it.
Hey everyone, I am Yvette Lloyd, host of Life Her Podcast. I have an amazing guest and a familiar guest here on Life Her Podcast. She's a self-made millionaire. She has an amazing company. She started off with cosmetics and then skincare, and now she have candle line. She has so much going on right now, and this is our time to catch up with everything that she have going on, her amazing products in different stores such as Walmart, Target, and also Macy's. So, y'all, I want to welcome you, Bella Rose. Hey,
Oh,
Bella.
thank you. That was a great introduction.
Thank you. So, how are you?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to see you again.
I'm happy to see you too. Well, first and foremost, I want to tell you sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Um, so I know the feelings that you are experiencing from me losing my mom too, but just know she's with you and you covered and all you're gonna do is elevate, honestly.
Thank you. So far, it's been like a real roller coaster, but I'm just like some days I'm like,
Yeah, I already know you're gonna have plenty of them. I'm telling you. But just
yeah.
know I'm always here. Phone
Oh,
call away, DM
listen,
away. I'm here.
I'm gonna
Um,
take that. Thank you.
Yeah. Because sometimes it's hard to find people that's relatable to what you're feeling,
Agreed.
So I just know that I'm here.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So, first and foremost, I want to know how did you get started into the cosmetic line? Because that is your bread and butter. That's where you started at. That's when
Yeah.
everything came into reality. So, let us know how did everything get started?
Okay, it's funny you say that's my bread and butter. So I'm gonna just tell you a little bit about that. But how I got started is I took a chance on faith. I 1 year after we finished our income taxes, we actually had a little bit more money to spend instead of like spending everything. So I asked my husband. I said, "Can I start a business?" And he was like, "What you know about business?" And I had to persuade him. So he actually told me I had to do a business plan and give it to him, and I had to write everything out. And I honestly didn't know what I was doing, but I figured it out. So when I opened up my boutique, the boutique was in a really good location. It was next to a really popular nail salon, but the traffic, I didn't know anything about marketing at the time, and social media wasn't what it is today. I think Instagram probably had just started, and I probably had maybe one or two pictures on Instagram or something. But uh, at the time, I thought the traffic from the nail salon was going to bring the girls to the boutique. And it just didn't happen that way. They would walk right past. I would have tables of shoes outside, tables of jewelry outside the boutique, and they would walk right past and go to that nail salon and not even think to come inside. It was so pretty. It was pink. It was so pretty. But, the sales, they were okay on like a weekly basis. And at the time, that was when like the crash of the real estate market was around. I think it was maybe 2010, 2011 at the time. Um, the landlord, I had wanted to leave the location, and the landlord didn't want the location to be empty. And so he said, "Well, I'll give you 6 months free if you can try to boost up, the your revenue for those 6 months, et cetera, et cetera." So I took the 6 months free, but I just couldn't do it. I didn't know how to market. So I partnered with a girl that would come to the shop all the time. She was from Philly. I'm from Jersey, so we instantly connected. And she sold clothes, and she knew how to make like really cute outfits. So she would bag up her clothes that she would make, and I would bag up my jewelry, shoes, and we would go to the strip clubs and ask the house mom if we could sell to the girls. So while we were, downstairs when the girls were getting dressed, the first thing the girls would ask for is, "Do you have lipstick? Do you have makeup? Do you have lip gloss?" Things like that. And I'm like, No, I wasn't a girly girl, so I really didn't care too much about makeup. But I saw it was a high demand for it. So instantly went back to the shop, packed up the whole shop, locked the doors, and was like, I'm taking the money I have, putting it into some lipstick, lip gloss, and I'm going to try to sell that. I ordered, I want to say my first order, I think I spent maybe close to $3,000, like 2,000 something dollars on the first order. I bought yellow lip glosses, white lip glosses, black lip glosses, every single color. Knowing I don't wear those colors, so why was I expecting other girls to wear those colors? I had blue, I had everything. So it was kind of it was kind of like one of those things like, oh, I want this, I want that, just to grab it. And the idea was to sell online, but I didn't know how to create a website. So I went back to, okay, what made you start doing this? So I went back to the girls, the makeup girls, at the strip clubs and stuff, and they start buying it. They was getting, they was like, oh, do you got blue? Oh my gosh. So, those colors underneath those fluorescent lights was exotic.
Yeah.
But once they bought those crazy colors, I just had to like, okay, let me focus on what I can promote and what I can sell. So I start focusing on the nude colors, focusing on the spring colors, the pinks, and then I did have maybe three or four loud tone colors, which is like red, like a deep orange, like for fall and things like that. And that was a okay seller. The red and pink was probably one of the top sellers, but then the nudes were what really got a lot of sales. And the reason why I'm gonna touch back on it became my bread and butter is because I did because the sales wasn't what they was at the time, and I didn't know about marketing. I didn't know about any like nothing. I just knew I
Wow.
wanted some products and I wanted to sell them. So I had a Wix.com website at the time, and it wasn't like I wasn't on social media heavy. So anyway, I started a work from home job with eBay. And I think that was one of the best things I could have did when I started
Wow.
working from home doing the eBay. Uh, it taught me how to create a website, taught me how to do the data analysis behind on the website. It's like taught me a lot of things, and also it taught me about the direct sales to customer, how to get the customers to the website. Because at that time, I believed um, Toys R Us was closing, and eBay had kind of
Mhm.
took over Toys R Us web page or something like that, and they were selling directly to them. But when customers
Wow.
would call and customers would say, "Oh, well, my sales is," and I was on the phone one time, and this one person called, and they had a jewelry store on eBay. Jewelry store generated over $10,000 a day, and
Wow.
I was like, well, how do you do this? And I would ask questions when people would call, and I would see their stores. Now this was before I knew what Amazon was. Before I would do that, and
Right.
I wanted Bella Rose Passion to be my full time job, and I wanted Bella Rose Passion to pay for Bella Rose Passion instead of me using my paychecks to buy inventory, do pop up shops, and things like that. So when I would learn these things from the work from home job, I would implement them on Bella Rose Passion. So I started a Shopify page. And when I started the Shopify page, because one of the customers told me about it, started the Shopify page. The Shopify page was kind of like boring, dull. But I went on YouTube to see how to create traffic on your Shopify page. Like it was just little things that was just growing and growing. And also, I think the icing on top of the cake was every morning I would wake up and go in my closet and I would pray specifically, and I would ask God for specific things like, God, please let my products get onto Target shelves and let my, no, I would say, let my unicorn products get on Target shelves. And I would really be specific with God. Like, I'm steering him no other way. This is exactly where I want him to take me. And that's exactly what he did. So I had like I said, I had my work from home job and I was on a call one day, and I got a call on my cell phone. And the call from my cell phone, I didn't answer it because I was on a call, and it was a voicemail, and it was a woman inviting me to uh, um, what was it called? It was like an expo, like a business expo. And she was like, "Oh, Bella Rose, I would love for you to come set up your products. I think you would do good as an emerging brand. I can put your booth right at the front." She was saying that one of her well, she was saying it would be buyers there, and she was really close with them because they was always coming every year looking for emerging brands to go into retailers. So she said, I think
Um,
that your products would do good with, retailers. We have, and she's also an agent, so she has clients, other emerging brands, and I believe at one point in time she had Mayel as a client, a few other like hair brands she had as
mhm.
clients. So when she invited me to the show, I was like super excited. And I drove all the way down to DC. And when we drove to DC to go to the event, we took everything, all of the products. And I did have a meeting with Target that year. And I was so nervous. I couldn't even unlock the laptop.
Oh, dang.
Presentation was like from the beginning. So I couldn't unlock the laptop. I didn't know the password. It was just so much. I was that nervous. Um,
Wow.
I had the product sitting in front of me, and she was like, "Well, I'm familiar with your brand, and I'm familiar with your products. I actually tried some. I really like your product, but they're not ready." And so
Wow.
that's like a
Ye
That's like a principal at a private school telling you that your child is not good enough for the private school.
Yeah, seriously. Like, dang.
So I was really offended, and that kind of sparked something in me. And I believe as a buyer, you can't tell people certain things. She just, she's like, it's not ready. Meeting over.
Wow.
So I was like,
Just
okay,
ended it like that?
that was it. I had like maybe 15 minutes with her, and that was it. So she came by my booth. My booth was like directly as soon as you walk in. It was a big. I had big posters and everything, retractable banner with my face on it, everything. So she came to my booth with her partner, and when she came to the booth, she said, "Oh, I really, really like the product. It's just the labels would not stand out in Target. If you can do something with the labels, I think we can work this out." And I got her information, and I emailed her consistently as if though like we were best friends. Like, and always like I will always ask her questions, but she couldn't answer them directly, obviously because of where she was working. But she would just reply back like with a happy face or "good job" or something.
Right.
So what she did was she forward one time I had it right, and it took years. It took like 3 years or so, but she forwarded me to the buying department, the person who was doing the buy-in, and at the time, the person that was doing the buy-in was working from home. And when she was doing her working from home, she was able to communicate more with me because she wasn't in office. So she was able to have a Zoom call with me one on one on her personal laptop versus business to tell me what I need to work on, how I should work on it, and how it's going to get the stores interested. And
Mm,
that was honestly like such a blessing. And I believe I received that blessing because of my consistent prayers that I was, God, I need to be inside Target stores. So
yes.
I believe I received that, and I just got to work. I got on top of it, and at the time we were in Macy's, so I had that retail experience. We also was selling on Walmart.com at the time, so I had the experience on e-commerce. And when I submitted to Target, uh, and they were asking questions, I was on point because I had the experience from the
Right.
previous retailers. So I'm greatly appreciative of being able to go into the beauty supply store, Walmart and Macy's before I was able to hit, the goal. So that's pretty much how it started.
Man, so just even you going through that process, what type of emotions were you going through? Because you said it took you years.
Oh yeah.
And just what feelings did you have? Did you ever feel like giving up? Did you ever feel like just like, look, I'm about to just not do this no more. I'm about to just go back to square one. I'm about to go get another job. You go through different things when you trying to get somewhere you're trying to be.
So I think it really helps when you have a good support system. Um,
Yeah.
I'm, I'm gonna be honest. Like I said, I had a boutique. I had a studio, a suite. Like we were doing makeup. I was I had a mobile makeup travel company. We were going hard for so long, and I would quit maybe every week because of the issues that we would have, as far as whether it was customers complaining, the makeup artists complaining, the products not being on time, not having enough inventory, or just not getting sales on the website for months. Like,
Wow.
it was really taking a toll. It's not like I was, oh, well, this is free, this is free, this is free. No, I still had to pay for inventory. I still had to pay for my website. I still had to pay for marketing. I still had to pay for a lot of things, and I was not receiving any money coming in. And this was pre-retail. So then when you get into retail stores and retail expect certain things, you're not getting paid. Like if a person purchased on the website tonight, I'll probably get a deposit by Friday. That's not
Wow.
how retail work. If a
Right.
person purchase if a person purchased with one of the retail partners, I'm not getting paid for another 2-3 months.
Wow.
So everything is upfront costs. Everything is, oh, I have to make sure that this is, enough inventory for this retailer, enough inventory for this retailer. Oh, the shipping costs. I remember one time, I believe our shipping bill was maybe 19,000, and it was like,
Wow. I-
who am I shipping to?
right.
It was
Like who about to pay for this?
and it was amazing because you see the numbers, you see, oh, okay, yay, I'm making fifty
Right.
thousand, I'm making 80,000, I'm making, but then you also have to pay for shipping, you also have to pay for marketing, you also have to pay your employees, you also have to pay for inventory, you also have to pay your website bills, all the fees that accumulate. So and then you also have to pay for branding. You have to pay for it's a lot of things that you have to pay for
Mhm.
behind the scenes, and it wasn't like I had any I didn't have any loans or um any help. Only help that I would get, like I used to have to go to my husband numerous times. Hey, do you think that you could pay the rent for the suite this month?
Oh.
Or hey, do you think you can do this, is that, and the other? And it wasn't like it was like, oh, okay, well, I know Bella Rose Fashion is going to make some money this week, so I'll pay you back. I
Right.
didn't know when Bella Rose Fashion was going to make money. I didn't know when I was going to be able to pay him back. And it was just like a chance that I had to take to say, okay, well, I believe in my business, I believe in my brand, I believe in me. So can you?
Man, for real.
And once I was able to be confident enough, because one person told me, I was asking somebody that was doing business in a different industry, but was really successful. And I asked her, I said, well, how can I grow? How can I start getting, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And she said, if I was you, I wouldn't be the face of you. I wouldn't be the face of your brand. I wouldn't buy from you if I knew the products was yours. You should have
Oh.
maybe a Asian girl or a white girl be the face of the brand so you can start getting customers. And I listened because, like I said, she was successful in her lane. So when I
Right.
listened, I did a photo shoot, my own pockets. I did a photo shoot with, a few different girls that was of different. Like I think I had a white girl, maybe had two black girls. I tried to find maybe a Spanish or a Mexican girl, but anyway, girls that didn't look like me. And
Right.
I had photo shoot. I had did the photo shoot and I had their pictures everywhere. It still didn't make a difference. And the difference that when the business did start growing, it was when I started to be more present in my business and start showing up more for my
Wow.
business, start putting my face on more things and start showing people that it's not like the business is not run by a robot or the business is just not like, a stagnant business. Like I am doing this, I am doing that, and showing a little bit of behind the scenes of my life a little bit. But once people started seeing I'm just like you know,
Mhm.
I didn't have, anybody to push me, but I'm here to push you and being
Yeah.
supportive towards other people and also being really hands on with my customers. Like I have
Yeah.
customers from, I got customers from maybe 2011, 2012 that still purchase. And it's because we know, well, I don't personally know a person from Nebraska or New Mexico or something,
Right.
but this is certain customers that will contact me and say, "Hey, I was wondering if it's a possibility if I can get a discount code if I buy 20 of your products." And oh, hey, girl, yeah, you are a consistent customer. Let me send you over a discount code, and you'll be able to just like that. And I am hands on with everything, and I
That is
know
amazing.
that's how the brand actually started growing. Once I start being so hands on, I don't care if it's with Target, with Walmart, I'm there and
Wow.
I'm responding. Like I see the emails when customers send emails with Walmart and things like that. Obviously, they're supposed to take care of everything, but if I am available and I can respond to that customer, hey, what is it that we can help you with? How can we make this better? I'm responding everything, even with Target.
Mhm.
And one of my I have a target team that they set you up with. One of my team members, they asked me, they said, how are you getting in contact with these customers? I said, they contacted me.
Right.
They emailing me. What you want me to say? Oh, refer to Target.
Right.
I'm initially, even if they did buy it from Target, they're still going to refer to me. Like,
Wow.
oh, I bought Bella Rose Passion from Target. You think Target gonna get a bad reputation? No, Bella Rose Passion is gonna get a bad reputation if they're dissatisfied with how the product was presented, the packaging, the whatever the case is, it's still a representation of Bella Rose Passion, and I take that very serious. And
Wow.
that's one of the reasons why the brand is, as successful as it is because I am very hands on.
That is amazing.
Thank
You
you.
know, a lot of people, it's hard for them to have hands on because they're like, I don't know, some people not people persons and some people just like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to communicate with people. But just the fact that you just have a genuine heart to do that and you recognize who's purchasing your products and
Yes.
everything, being hands on and continue to help you grow
Yes.
in multiple ways, that is amazing.
Thank you. And I try to recognize the loyal customers. What I do is like I said, it's customers that have been around for years, and I know their names. So if I'm at an event and they come up to me, hey, I've been buying from you, and I'm like, what's your name? And they'll tell me such as girl, your email is I know you, and it's like a genuine connection because I do know her, like in some way, or if I'm on a live or if I'm on social media and a customer will send a message like, hey Bella, been following you for a while, thanks for being an inspiration. I send a DM, thank you so much for supporting me for so long because you was there since da, 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 and we will talk and we will get that interaction. And like you said, a lot of people aren't people persons, and I
Yeah.
am one of those people that like to hide behind the screens because it wasn't until possibly within the last couple of years where I felt comfortable enough to actually be in front of a camera or talk to somebody. Like I felt like and I'll always say this too, I felt like I'm too boring. I felt like people wouldn't pay me attention, people wouldn't listen, and oh, I feel like I'm just like monotoned and
Right.
people not gonna listen. And no, I had, my support system tell me like, "Oh, no, that's not the case at all. I think that you're very entertaining." Like, really? So listening to other people and taking that and paying attention to that.
Mhm.
So pushing that out there and having the customers feel like they're more than customers.
Right.
Um, if Bella Rose Fashion was to have a birthday party and we are inviting our email list, I'm not inviting my customers. I'm inviting my supporters. I'm inviting my believers. I'm inviting people who really actually care about Bella Rose Fashion, not inviting them so that they can spend money and make me rich or
Right.
something like that. I want them to actually come, hang out with me. So
Mhm.
just, I love my brand and I love people that love my brand.
Wow, that is amazing. So, speaking of your brand, you have cosmetics and everything, and you got skincare, and now you have candles as well. Now, all the products that you have, are they all being sold in Walmart, Target, and
Yes.
Macy's?
Um,
Wow.
so with Macy's, we discontinued our partnership with Macy's after the pandemic. Well, during the pandemic,
Okay.
we had obviously everything. Everybody had to remove. Every vendor had to remove everything from the retailers, and we just didn't find it beneficial to put it back inside of Macy's because we signed our contract with Target, and I wanted the unicorn products was sold with Macy's. And once I
Right.
signed the contract with Target in 2021, I wanted Target to be exclusively with unicorn. So
Okay.
I I was like, okay, which one will make more sense? And everybody was shopping online. It wasn't on Macy's.com. It was in Macy's stores. So I
Okay.
signed a contract with Target.com, and everybody's closest phone, closest retailer is in their pocket in their phone. So they're not going to get up and go to Macy's and go to the stores because people not going to stores anymore, at the
Yeah,
time.
that's true.
Yeah, so I felt like it would be, more beneficial and it would get a lot more eyes on Target.com. So when we discontinued our partnership with Macy's, it was actually, a really, really good stepping stone to get to where we needed to be. But it also was like an eye opener to see what we can do inside of retailers. It was actually really fun. The Macy's employees was helpful. Um, it was really nice, but it was just unicorn sold with Macy's. And once we got into Target, Target has unicorn exclusively.
Okay.
And the unicorn products are, we did have four unicorn products with Target. We decided to remove two of the unicorn products from Target and just have the unicorn lip butter and the unicorn body butter. Reason
Okay.
why is because a lot of times people don't know when to go. People don't know.
Okay.
And I was spending more money than I was receiving when it came down
Okay.
to Target. Now I'm gonna explain why. One second, my eyelash. I'm sorry. um, to house the inventory is a fee. Um, it was just a lot, and the unicorn lotion and the unicorn 4 ounce was not selling the way the unicorn 8 ounce and lip butter was selling. The lip butter we couldn't keep it in stock. The lip
Wow.
butters was, and the lip butters are 1 ounce. I'm sorry, 2 ounce. When we couldn't keep them in stock, they were continuously selling. So if I got a product that's always selling out and selling anywhere from 20 to 50 units an hour, and then I got a product that's selling 1 to 5 units a month,
Mhm.
why do I have to keep
Yeah.
buying inventory? So I removed the lotion. Once I removed the lotion and the 4 ounce, I start seeing a actual increase in the sales of
Wow.
the lip butter and the 8 ounce that we have with Target. And the increase actually helped with Target because they started to believe in the product. Because when I first pitched, they were like, why would we sell a lip butter? I'm gonna show you the size. This isn't the lip butter. This is one of our travel sizes. But they were like, why would we sell a travel size product for $9.99? Nobody's not going to buy it. What do you
Mm,
mean nobody's going to buy it? People are buying it all the time on my website. Why wouldn't people buy it from Target? So when I
right.
proved them wrong and they saw how it was selling, they were like, okay, that's it. Okay. So, it was good that I was able to filter what was selling and what wasn't selling because now I got them, like, oh, Bella, what else do you have? Oh, but I want to keep it exclusive for the time being. Currently, I am working on boosting um, my sales with Walmart because I kind of like, this is going to sound bad. You know how, like I said, my goal was Target, but
Yeah.
you know how people think of Walmart as the public school and Target as the private school.
Yes, they do. Well, they call it Target Target.
Mhm. Mhm. Yep. Um,
Yeah.
but as a retailer, as a vendor, I have to look at it as my audience is certain products. My audience is at Walmart.
Okay.
And when my audience go to Walmart and they want to grab, one of my products real quick, I can't just say, "Oh no, you're gonna have to just go to Target."
Right, right.
I can't, make it seem like, "Oh, I'm too good for that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm too bougie."
Like whatever, Bella.
Yeah, exactly. And so I don't want to be like that. So I was like, you know what? Let me focus on Walmart. Let me try to see, what Walmart, because I was like, oh, Walmart sell, they sell. If they don't, they don't. I
Right.
really, at the time, really wasn't paying attention because I wanted those sales from Target.
Man.
But when Target started like doing their thing, sales was like rolling, and I mean, they were rolling. And I was like, I don't really pay too much attention to Walmart. Let me get on my Walmart. So I got a Walmart marketing
Man.
team. Once I got that Walmart marketing team, and they were like, "How many products do you have on Walmart?" And I think at the time I had maybe 12 products on Walmart or something, and it was all skincare. So they said,
Girl.
"Do you want to open up a variety?" So I opened up the variety. So now we have 42 products onto Walmart. And since I opened up the variety, which is the candles, the upholstery and carpet freshener, the body oils, the shea butters, the skincare, and this the sales are just and it's
Man.
amazing because now Walmart has so many opportunities, and we actually just came from San Francisco at a summit with Walmart, and the Walmart, like the e-commerce world is amazing with Walmart.
Wow.
It's huge. People were there from all over. I met a guy, and he was from Morocco, and he was, they were talking about the Walmart International, which is like Mexico, um, where else? Canada, and they were saying, yeah, you need to sell with those markets. If you sell with Walmart Canada, imagine if you sell with Walmart Mexico, imagine, if your sales are like
Yeah.
this with US, imagine. So I went ahead and did the Walmart Global and started, processing. We're currently processing, updating onto Walmart Global so we can sell international
Uh-huh.
with Walmart. And I mean, they are. Let me show you the one candle that is. This is our. Let me see if I can get the light. Our
Oh,
relaxing
wow.
vibes
That's pretty. I like that. The look
thing.
of it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Hey, Bella.
Yeah. And actually, like it's a really good healing candle. I keep it right here.
Wow.
I burn it every morning. This relaxing vibes is so good. Oh, it smells so good. But I was going to introduce these to Target, and I still might. But it's just I feel like my audience can get a taste of that luxury and also
Yeah.
of a luxurious price point as well when it comes down to, oh, Bella Rose Passion got this, and we got
Oh,
boss energy vibes.
yes.
Yeah, so it's our vibe collection,
Mhm.
where we just want to check your vibe. And that's with Walmart. We also have like the little travel size. body butters, and let me see, we got a candle and body oil to match this as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wanted to put more emphasis onto Walmart, and
Yeah.
once I started doing that, Walmart has been really good to me. Walmart has like I before this I was going over to Walmart sales, the carpet freshener. We are running ads because they got Walmart campaign ads that you can run, and
Uh-huh.
the higher the ads, because one thing about Walmart, they kind of like name their price. So
Okay.
if I was to put something on Walmart at 24.99, if they have competitors that are selling at $32, they're going to put that product at $32.
Wow.
And I'm like, I can't do anything about that because my customers, they like, no, trust me. And I sat back and I actually watched, I had apple cider vinegar shampoo. My
Uh-huh.
ap- my apple cider vinegar shampoo, I was selling it for 19.99 on my website. Walmart was selling it for $40 and it was selling.
For real?
It was selling. One thing I learned about, when it comes to, I had to take a course, and it was a women's entrepreneur course. And when I took the course, one thing I learned about people, and I was like, oh wow, they said, look at you as a customer.
Yeah.
When you go into a store, right? And I guess it depends on what store we're in. But let's just say we are in a Macy's or something. When we go into Macy's, are we looking for the best deal when we're at the perfume counter, looking for the Chanel, looking for the YSL perfume? Are we going to, dumb down the price? Are we going, oh,
Hmm.
well, it's
That's true.
$65. I don't know if I want to pay $65 for a perfume. No, we want it because of the look, because of how many times girls were like, "Oh, you gotta get this."
Yeah.
The
Yep.
pheromones, and they was like, "You have to sell it. You have to make a believer out of your customers because you were made a believer when you went into the stores too, and you jump up and oh, I gotta go to Macy's. Oh, I gotta go to Target. Oh, I gotta go to Walmart so I can get X, Y, and Z." So if you make your customers a believer, they're going to pull out their phone and say, pull up that Walmart app and check out with no problem,
Wow.
with confidence, because they hear a person that is like them, and
Mhm.
they're listening to a tone that's familiar because they're like, okay, well, if she said this girl, it's just like influencers on TikTok when the
Yep.
person say, oh my God, this smells so good. Oh my God, this looks so good. We're believing them because this girl look like us.
Girl. Yes. They be doing that heavy too.
Yeah, so I learned to trust my Walmart marketing team, and the sales have been really good. This is our upholstery and carpet freshener.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's called Arlene Scent. It's dedicated to my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, me and her, we were working on it for the holidays, and
Aw.
I wanted to launch it for her birthday, and I was like, just just well, but she didn't hold on to her birthday. But I launched it anyway in
That's
memory of
good.
her, and her favorite store was Walmart. So I was like, oh, this got to go in Walmart. So we launched it with
Yes.
Walmart, and and it's been selling really good with Walmart. And one of the buyers that I met with told me that's kind of like an untapped market when it comes down to carpet and upholstery freshener. Like, you have Arm& and Hammer, but the difference between ours and Arm& and Hammer and a few of the other ones you'll probably get from the dollar store, um, not only is it heavy chemical based, that's why it's so cheap, but it
Mhm.
leaves a cast behind. Like, it leaves dust in the air, and it's not
Yeah.
safe. It's not safe for your pets. It's not safe for any animal. And also,
Okay.
they tell you to keep it away from your skin. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Ours, I sprinkle ours on my bed. I put it in my pillowcases. I put it on my couches. I put it in, like, I unzip the pillows on the couch and put it in the
Mhm.
crevices of the couch, so the whole entire house is smelling amazing.
Ooh.
Yeah, yeah, and it's very pet friendly. We have a fur baby,
Okay.
and she loves to lay on our carpet, furniture, and everything. And so after I give the bed a real good freshening treatment,
Uh-huh.
she is just like passed out in that bed. So
Oh,
so I know it's really good for pets. So
that is great.
that's the solution that I have, because I love the carpet freshener that we get from the dollar store, the Arm& and Hammer. Oh, it smells good.
Uh-huh.
It smells good, but it was, my son has allergies. You can see the dust in there. If you have like an open window, like large
Uh-huh.
windows, you can see the dust coming in the air when you vacuuming.
Dang.
Yeah. So I had to do my own.
I know that's right. Well, shout out to mom.
Yes. Yes.
Definitely. So, have you ever thought about selling on TikTok Shop as well?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we got TikTok. We got all of our products on TikTok Shop.
Do
And
you?
I'm actually in the process of hiring some TikTok Shop employees, because what I've learned, because we have gone live for hours on TikTok, and what I've learned is it's a full time job.
It is.
You have to actually sit on TikTok for at least 5 to 8 hours and catch people, when you sit on live and you catching those people coming in and going out, coming in and going out, and they either buy or they don't. But you have to be as persuasive as you can to get those people to sit there and watch your live. Of course, nobody's not going to sit there for a whole 8 hours, but
Yeah.
that 4 to 5 minutes that they are tuned in, get
Yep.
entertaining. So
Yes.
yeah, we are actually um we actually have a TikTok marketing team, and what his job is, he actually filters out a lot of the different bots, and he sends our packages out to TikTok influencers so that they can market it. And then we do our TikTok lives, we do our TikTok sales, where it's like free shipping or maybe like $10 off, things like
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Wow. So, out of all the years you've been doing this, it's been 12 years.
Yes.
Have you reached your mark when you was like, I made it and I'm comfortable and I
Mm,
absolutely love what I do now to a point, you can have a steady flow. Cause sometimes they say after you hit your 10-year mark, you've reached so many goals, or at your 10-year mark, that's when everything get the doors start opening up even more.
I think I did hit that last year.
Okay.
Um, Last year I was kind of just like amazed how great the business was flourishing. We had no snags with the retailers, Shopify. TikTok was just starting. It was just a lot of different avenues and things were flowing. It was like, okay, we got sales here, we got sales there, we got sales there. Oh wow, we got people ordering from Alaska, we got people ordering from here and there. And we would get asked to come to different places to do events. So I traveled maybe 2 to 3 times a month all last year.
Wow.
Every single month I was traveling, and whether it was for business or pleasure, it was always the fact I didn't have to worry.
Yeah.
And a lot of times I didn't have the leisure to travel. I will always work on my birthday, literally always work on my birthday.
Oh,
And
that's right.
now I'm at a point where the last 3 years I've been able to take the whole entire month of August off
Girl, I
and
know that's right.
just push away from the laptop, put my other phone on do not disturb. Barely anybody has my personal number, but the people who do know not to call me unless it's my birthday and they leave a voicemail. But I put so much in that I deserve
Yeah,
to push away.
you do.
Yeah, so last year I feel like it was definitely, a mark for me. We were in Forbes, and we were recognized as one of the top women owned certified businesses. We were, just it was a lot of yay, we did that. So I was able to breathe and just not why are we not doing this? And let me go on the, it was iPad, laptop, phone. It was everything was here, there, here, there, here, there. But I think everybody just kind of, one thing as an entrepreneur that we don't do, we don't allow people to do their jobs.
Yeah.
You
You
know,
ain't lying about that. Yes.
so it's like I told you, I'm so hands on because I was doing a lot of things by myself for so long. When I go to hire somebody, the first thing I say, what can you do that I can't?
Uh, that's true.
And yeah, and I met some amazing people that would say, well, I can make your job a lot easier.
I know that's right.
Okay, keep talking.
I like that answer.
Yeah, so let's see how this works. And at the time, like I said, I knew nothing about marketing, I knew nothing about influencers, I knew nothing about et cetera, et cetera. I paid an influencer $800 one time, and I think I received maybe one or two sales.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people say that.
It just
You
was
know,
not worth it. It was not worth it. And then I paid one influencer $350 when she had first started out, but her influence was a lot better because I ended up making over $10,000 off that $350.
that is amazing.
Yeah, so it's just, and when I signed up with this current marketing company, they taught me how to filter the data on influencers. When you look at, oh, she has
Okay.
4 million followers, look at how many of those 4 million followers are bots, are older men that are interested in the way she looks,
Yeah.
are just like party people that's not looking to buy nothing, possibly fake accounts, old accounts, et cetera, et cetera. So that's what makes that person's million to 10 million followers, even, fake followers or
Yeah.
whatever. So let's see how much influence when she posts a picture, she might get over 10,000 comments because she's posting a attractive picture. But if she's doing promo for a product, let's see how much
Mhm.
engagement it gets. So
Yeah.
I had to learn that. Um, it took some time. Like I said, I think
Girl. Ooh.
10, 11 years. I think last year was like, okay, I can, okay, let's do it. What am I going to do now?
Yeah,
And
what's next?
and that's when I started the upholstery and home line. I always had candles, but I always had like latte candles or dessert candles. And it was because it was what I enjoyed. I
Yeah.
love pretty things that smell good, but customers were buying, but I wasn't getting repeat customers.
Okay, got you.
And I'm like, something ain't right. Let me go focus, put a focus group. Focus group is people will buy those candles, right? And scared to light them because they're so pretty. So they're not going to need
Mm.
another one for a while. Unless
Yeah.
it's like a real candle person, so they will, light it. But when people buy candles like the, vessels that I have, people really want to buy because of how pretty the candle is on the outside. Oh, but they go and burn the inside because it's,
Mhm.
and then they're going to keep the candle is so pretty. Oh, let me just keep this. So I had to focus on what the outside looks like.
Right.
And that worked.
I
We
bet it did because it's beautiful, honestly.
Thank you. We start getting more people paying more attention to. Well, I know it smells good. That's what Bella Rose Passion is known for.
Yeah.
Everything she has smells good. So I know it smells good. Let me try it out.
Mhm.
We got the sales, we got the reviews. We actually sent a couple out to a few of our close friends and family. Love the candle, and now I'm like, okay, I don't have to try so hard. A lot of times, even when we've been in business for years, we're still like, oh, I
Right,
don't have to.
right.
Yeah, I don't
That's
have to try
normal
so
though.
hard. It is because you want everything to
Normal.
be perfect.
Yep.
But
Yep.
is it always going to be perfect though?
Girl, nah.
You know, you got let's one thing I learned, we can walk inside of is no shortage of Walmarts. Every state that we visit, we're going to find a Walmart. Let's be clear.
Yes.
But the founder and the VPs of Walmarts, they not going inside of them Walmarts to check and make sure everybody at the cashier. They not checking to make sure the aisles is clean. They not checking to make sure the bathrooms is clean. They not checking to make sure that the cart's not wobbly. They not checking for nothing unless the
No.
money. Once the money start getting funny, then they
Yeah.
start paying attention to what they got to do. But you know,
Yeah.
so I had to learn to sit back and know that things are
Chill.
going to happen. Yeah, things are going to
Uh-huh.
happen. But as long as the sales are still flowing, something is right.
Mhm.
So, I had to learn. People say you have to learn how to be a CEO.
That's
So
true.
that's what I had to learn how to do. I had to learn how not to
That's
be
a
a.
process too, because it's like you can have trust issues and dealing with people that's like sneaky, conniving, and you deal with so many personalities.
Absolutely.
Sometimes new personalities be familiar, and you be like, I already know where this about to go.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I had a person working for Bella Rose Passion, early Bella Rose Passion. When we first started. And man, she had access to my website, and the website has the financials on it. She actually put the credit card. Well, I don't know if she put my PayPal information in or the credit card information. Whatever was connected to my
Right.
website, she was moving. I didn't know, but she was moving and put my payment information in for her to get cable in California.
Wow.
And yeah, I got a call from the cable company. It was like Direct TV or something. At the time, how broke I was, I knew I ain't have Direct TV. So when Direct TV called me and told me I had a balance, I said, "Oh, you got the wrong person." And
That was for what?
yeah, I was like, "Oh, you got the wrong person. I don't have Direct TV. I couldn't have a balance with you at all." And they said, "Oh yeah, you supposed to pay." Da, da, da. And we took. They actually did take a deposit from her with my PayPal. And she was supposed to pay a 1 month fee and an install fee. And that's why they called so that the install fee can go through. And so
Wow.
I checked my PayPal. Sure enough, Bernardina, Pasadena, somewhere in California. I said,
Dang.
and I was calling and calling. She wasn't answering. I'm sending her messages on Facebook. I'm calling my
On
publicist so he can
fire.
call her. I am going crazy because I was broke. So for you to take from me, and I'm trying to build my brand, and that's
Mhm.
just a little bit of money that I am accumulating. Oh, that tore me up.
A
So
lot of times when you in positions like that, people have the tendency to count the money that's coming in,
yeah,
but they have no idea what's going out
what
and
you gotta pay
how
for?
yes, you gotta pay for so much, and then you still gotta pay catch up.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Once
that's a lot.
once I learned that the hard way.
I
Like
did too.
yeah, like people that's close to you will look at you and be like, "Oh, you got it."
Yeah. Yeah. I'll be like, just let me see the numbers you see. Like, keep manifesting that for me then, because I ain't got it.
People send you messages. Oh, I was wondering if I could pick your brain for a minute. Oh, I was
Girl.
wondering if you could send me some money to pay my this one. I was wondering if you could send me some money to pay my rent because I just paid my phone bill.
The entitlement be all at an all-time high. I'm telling you.
It was a lot, like, as and even though,
Oh
like,
my
these people
God.
these people was close to me,
I
and
already know.
you see what I put on social media, but did you even call me and be like, "Oh, how's everything going? And is there anything I can do to help you? Because at this time I'm in a messed up situation and I want to, I don't want to just ask you for money. How can I help you so that I can work to get the money. Like people feel like I owe them money,
Yeah, they do.
and
They
it
do.
it ain't
Even
no.
even if they're helping you do the work and you paying them to do the
Mm,
job,
yeah,
they still feel like they're helping you
yeah, yeah.
instead
Oh,
of getting paid for
I
their
helped you
service.
package all them orders. You
Yeah.
got paid to do that.
Yes.
That's not what they see now. If they was working for
Girl.
Amazon, they wouldn't be telling Amazon that. They feel like that's a paycheck for them. But when you
Yep.
work for a friend or family, it's different. And that's why I've never put the two together. Like my friends is my friends. And people ask me that all the time. How do you get your friends to support you? How do you get your family to support you? I don't.
Yeah, that's their decision. If they do, they do. If they don't, they don't.
And I
Ain't none
don't
of my
I don't look to
business.
them for the support.
You can't.
I did a seminar early this year, and I told them because one lady, she was saying how, her family doesn't look at her as a business, and she said she can't get her family to support her. I said, why do you want them to support you? I said, to be honest, those ain't your customers.
No, never is.
Your customers is people that you don't know, that's outside of your circle, outside of your home. The people that are close to you, friends and family, they will start to support you when they see others
Other
support
people.
you, because they want to see you as they still see you as little such and such that grew up in the hood, that
Yeah.
didn't do this and didn't do that, and how she do that, and how she me and her was in the same class. How we
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
who they see you as. They don't see you as that successful CEO that other people that don't know you see you as. And it's not their job to see you that way. That's fine. They could still see you as their niece, their sister, their brother, whomever. But don't expect them to spend their money with you.
No, you can't.
Mm-mm. Don't expect.
You giving your expectations too high for
Yeah.
them anyways. Just keep doing you
Mm-mm. Nope.
and
My,
just
I
worry
said
about the wrong
the
thing.
support that you need from your friends and family is, like I said, a lot of times we misplace what we want support to be. We want support to be them buying from us, but yeah, we got their money, but then they didn't post it. They didn't. I said, if
Yeah.
one of your sisters or one of your cousins or aunt, whomever is on your social media platform, right, and they see you post your whatever you sell, and they share it via social media, or they share it with somebody in the office. Oh, my cousin or my niece sell body butters. And I know you like body butters. I don't wear it because I'm allergic, but I know you like body butters. You should go on my niece's website. That's the
Mm,
support we need from our
yep.
friends and family. That's it. All that. I don't need their money.
No, sure don't. Just say something. Sure.
Send your friends to spend money. Send your
Yeah.
customers to spend money. Like if I know my friends personally have always, my friends, they don't live in Georgia. They live in New Jersey. And we have not lived close to each other in 14 years.
Wow.
But they flew here on their own dime, on their own time, paid for hotels for every single event I ever had.
Oh man,
Every
that is
single event.
amazing.
Every single event. And when they get to the event, it's not like, oh, where my free stuff. No, they paying for their makeup. They paying for their own stuff. They paying for all their stuff. So no, they don't sit online all day long buying my stuff on my website. But if I post something, even if I just like randomly post something, I'm not personally inviting my friends like, oh girl, I got an event and you better come. Mm-mm. We don't even talk about the event. We be talking about what hubby
Yeah,
did or something like that.
they showing up.
Yeah, all the time. Well, what time that event start that you posted? Because I booked my flight already.
Okay, friend.
And that's how they been since I moved. When I was telling you, I opened my boutique. They came to help me set up the boutique before the boutique opened, to help me get ready for my grand opening. And I mean, like, all of them flew in. They all was there, and they were my first, because they wanted to be the first customers. This is my first
Mhm.
business, and they actually, they paid cash. Had girl, I'm about to cry. Like,
Oh, that's okay.
but yeah, that's the support we want.
Yeah,
We can't expect for everybody to, because people go through things. I mean,
man.
like I'm not sitting on all the time thinking about my own candles. So I don't
Mhm.
expect for people to sit online like, oh yeah, let me buy Bella candles real quick. You know, like
Yep.
it be so much going on, and I know because we be sitting on the phone talking about it. So it be so much going on that we kind of be forgetting. And like I said, the business is on autopilot right now. So I don't sit like I'm not even having conversations with my friends like, girl, Bella Rose Passion done sucked me dry.
Mhm.
So I remember one time I was on the phone with one of my friends, my best friend, and I was like, dang, I'm almost at my goal. I was like, if I could get like two more sales, I'll make $100,000. Ding, 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 ding. She done ordered stuff.
Oh.
Things like that.
See,
So
it's the small things,
it
man.
really is, and that's what you call support.
Yeah.
I don't look to the people close to me because they're there when it matters. They're there, when I have events, when I go through things at home, when I go through traumatic situations, when I want to
Mhm.
strangle one of my kids. They're right there when it matters. So, business a lot of times for the emerging entrepreneurs that I mentor now, and I tell them, I said a lot of times our friends and family members don't really want to support us because they not sure if we serious.
Yeah,
They
that's
not
true.
sure how long it's going to last. So even if they do spend $100 or $10 with you, they want to make sure you serious.
Yep, they do. They do.
I saw a girl post on Facebook. I think it was on Facebook. She said, I wanted to support this girl in my hometown. One of my a girl I know in my hometown. We went to school together. She started making platters. I go to pick up the platter. She put the seafood bowl in a sheen bag. I said, you know what?
Oh,
But this is right here.
hey,
Tell
see,
you.
but you know what? Sometimes when people do that, they don't have no one to tell them.
No, but that's common sense. You don't put
Yeah, it is common sense,
when
but
we buy
we got
clothes
we
from
gotta we
Shein,
gotta
we
think
gotta
about the
wash it before it get on our body because it's coming from where like and people sending stuff back and you getting return items and I don't
look
and
at
you
me
couldn't
trying to be I'm trying to be nice and you like
nope, I don't play about stuff like that. No, I do not. I don't play about stuff. I'm one of those people. Like I said, I got the carpet and upholstery freshener. When we travel, my husband he sit right on the couch. He'll say, "Let me sit down so you could check the bed,
That's
sprinkle the stuff on
me.
it."
That's me all day.
I don't play about stuff like that.
Girl, bring my spray and all.
Everything,
Yep.
everything. Because even though these hotel workers, we appreciate them, and I know that sometimes we go to some hotels where it is over 700 rooms. And I know every last single room did not get wiped down with Lysol, cleaned with Lysol. I just know
Yeah.
I just know you ain't hit that room.
Yep.
Or is it just me?
Nah, nah, it
So
ain't.
yeah, so no, I put a lot of effort and pride, and even when we do our packaging, I show videos how we got Lysol wipes right there, wiping down the products before it
That's
get into your
good.
box. I'm showing how we spray when before it get onto the UPS truck, we spraying it down because it's leaving our warehouse, even though it's traveling amongst states and cities. I
Mhm.
want to make sure that, once it left our warehouse, it was good.
Good. I know that's right.
Yeah.
Man, so what do you have coming up now?
So like I said, I want to put so much energy into our Walmart. So we do have Walmart holiday rolling out. We are
Okay.
going to do some deals, some package deals where we're going to start packaging our travel size body butters with our 4 ounce body oils, and we're going to do that in a holiday package. We're also going to do a holiday package with our carpet and upholstery freshener and our candles and put them in a collection. And we also want to try to do, I'm still not confirmed yet, but I think we are going to do a Black Friday live pop up.
That's
So
nice.
I'm,
Okay.
yeah, we always do really, really, really big Black Friday. And I know I miss the adrenaline of going shopping on Black Friday.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm thinking we're going to do like a live, you know, event on Black Friday. I'm just torn between where I want to have it,
Okay.
um, and time and things like that. So our biggest location where we do the most amount of sales is Chicago. Um, but Chicago get cold. So, and I think we have that large following in Chicago because of when we did the Steve Harvey show, and also one of our influencers was Ari Fletcher, that's really popular, and she's from Chicago. So I think that's why we have such a big Chicago audience. But if we do it here in Atlanta, I think I want to um, send an email to maybe two lucky customers, probably two of our customers that purchase a lot, and offer them flight and hotels so they can come shop live with Bella Rose Fashion. So I think I want to do that, and I will be announcing it early October, probably the first week of October, once we confirm everything, and see if we can find two of our best shoppers to come shop live with Bella Rose Fashion.
Let me know and tell us about the plan to profit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I met a long time ago. I met with a woman, and she's actually a owner of a beauty school here in Georgia. And when
Okay.
I met her, we actually met via social media. And she would always ask me to come, to the beauty school. And I actually knew people that worked at her beauty school. One of the people, who was just my hairstylist, um, had went to school at her beauty school, and then my son's hairstylist works at the beauty school. So I'm like, wow, this is full circle. So I would go to the beauty school for events because she would ask me to like judge events and things like that. And she
Hmm.
will always ask me questions about, oh, well, do you do mentoring? And I do mentoring one on one. Uh, but I think it would have been great to do a group setting. So I did my first group setting coaching course early this year, um, with another company. And it was just
Okay.
really helpful. It was really, and the girls were sending me DMs, and I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should do this for, like permanently. So I contacted her, and when I contacted her and I went into the school and I told her, the things that I would be able to offer in a group setting, she said, oh wow, that is awesome. Because they already teach beauty, they're teaching them how to do hair,
Yeah.
nails, makeup, everything. So a lot of the people, when they do leave beauty school, they want to start their own products because they want to be able to make money while they're behind a chair or while they're asleep. So that's
Okay.
where I come in at. And I wanted to, teach girls how to, basically, the business behind the beauty. And
Mhm.
when we first start, it obviously is going to be, teach you how to get a business license or EIN, just like the basics
Right.
of
Right.
what it is to start a business. And if a lot of people are further along, because we do have people like, where do I start? Like, how do I get an EIN? How much is a business
Yeah.
license, etc. So I have to cover the basis first. But then we
Yeah.
also, the plan to profit is putting that business plan down. So now we have the business license. Now we have the EIN. Now we have the everything together. Do you have a marketing plan? Do you have a strategy plan? What products do you want to sell? Okay, so you want to sell shampoo and conditioner. What makes your shampoo and conditioner stand out? And why would people buy your shampoo and conditioner? That's how you profit. That's how you plan to profit.
Right.
So basically, I want to teach them their if and how and why. So if this was to
Wow.
happen, If you were to get into this beauty supply store, how would you prosper? How would you market? How would you gain the attention and attraction that your product needs that's going to sell out from all these other brands that's in this beauty supply store? How would you get into that prime real estate right there on the shelf? How would you be able to get people to come into store and want to buy your brand versus the household brand that they already know?
Mhm.
Okay, so when you do that, so it's if, how, and when. So when you are able to market, how do you plan on keeping your marketing, you know, basically now we have to keep our marketing on tag, Oh,
Yeah.
this song has faded out, this dance has played out, this
Right.
this marketing tactic is no good anymore. You posting your products on social media is not going to catch anybody's attention. They still scrolling.
Yeah.
What are you going to do to catch their attention and get them to that store? Okay, so if you're not good at social media and you don't want to be the face of the brand and you don't want to stay on social media, what are you going to do outside of social media to market? Like, are you on the other apps that are outside of social media, which is the neighbor app, the next door app, the
Mhm.
Facebook market? So, like, it's just like so many different ways to market your brand outside of social media that a lot of people pretty much don't know about or won't
That's
even,
true.
pay attention to. So, that is the if, how, and why. And once we go over the if, how, and why, okay, how are we gonna profit?
That's the
And
part they wanna get to.
that's it. They can't skip the hard steps.
I know. That's the thing. Everybody
That's
wanna go to the money first.
they like, oh well, I actually had to do the presentation today, and they was like, oh well, when you got into Target, how much did they offer you? Oh well, how much was this and how much was that? That is not even what I was worried about
Right, right.
because I knew the product was going to sell. I knew I was going to get money. I had to do all of the hard things because if I did all of that, I'm good. I'm good.
Mhm.
And that's what I want to teach them. That it's not like I had one girl um, that I used to coach, and she said to me, because I used to do Facebook coaching sessions, she said to me, "Oh, Bella, it's so good that you started your brand last year and was able to get it into Target this year.
Where you get that from?
Who who started last year? Where did you get that information?" I said,
Right.
"Obviously, you haven't done your homework and you don't know much about Bella Rose Passion. Uh, that's not the case at all." I said, "We started well over 10 years ago and was able to get into Target after 3 years of pursuing Target. So, it, like I said, it's pretty much like that private school where you have to
Mhm.
convince them that your child is worthy of being in that caliber, you
Yeah.
know? So yeah, people think that, oh, because they see your stuff circulating on social media, on the ads, that your brand has just
And
taken off.
yes, they do.
And
They
they think
do.
that it's an overnight sensation because they do see the girlies on social media posting like, oh my God, I made $1 million in an hour type of thing.
Nah, buddy.
It ain't what y'all think.
Right.
It ain't what y'all think. And I have, it was one girl that had a cosmetic brand. Well, she still has her cosmetic brand. And she did make her $1 million, but like she did a YouTube video about, oh, I did make the $1 million, leading up to the launch of the thing, but I didn't have enough inventory to even cover. So it was people doing chargebacks. Shipping was over $100,000 because you got to, and then Shopify take a percentage, and
Yeah.
then you got however they pay. You got the credit card people taking a percentage, PayPal taking a percentage, and da 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 da. So it wasn't like we make the $1 million. Like we probably make any after paying for everything, we are possibly could see $10,000,
Wow.
possibly.
Wow.
hmm And that's if you don't structure everything right.
Wow.
If you structure it correctly, you can possibly see well over $500,000.
See,
But if you don't structure it right, all your money is going out the door. All of it.
every now.
Yeah. And you sitting back like, dang, this, but you wasn't structured.
Right.
You wanted to blow up, you wanted to do et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And you did
Yeah.
that. You
And you
did
gotta
that.
pivot too. Cause
Mm,
that's a different level that you've reached. So
yep.
you gotta pivot your whole business into something else and make sure you keep it going.
A lot of girls, what they do is, like I said, they reach out to the influencers. The influencer hype up the brand, and then the brand does get those sales. And then once the sales come in, and you don't have enough inventory, so now you spending money that's coming in for inventory, for shipping, for product enhancement, for ingredient, however you make it, and then you got
Yeah.
the wait time. If you ordering your stuff from China or wherever you get it from, um, the wait time is going to be
Weeks.
about 6 weeks.
Yep.
So people are calling and canceling orders. They doing chargebacks. They don't. It's a
Yep.
yeah. It's a lot. I had a customer that would continue to buy my products from Walmart. She would buy pads, and when you open a box of sanitary napkins, we got 20 in a box. She would take 10 out the box and ship the box back to Walmart. And the reason for her return is don't need them anymore.
Ooh.
She will buy shampoo and conditioner, use it, send it back to Walmart with hair on it and everything. Reason is I don't need it anymore. And then buy again.
Oh
I
my
had to
God.
I had to, email them and ask them to block her, and I sent her a very professional email. We are very aware of who you are. We are asking you, can you please discontinue to purchase from Bella Rose Passion? If you would like to continue to purchase any products in the near future, please purchase from any other brand besides Bella Rose Passion. We're not comfortable with the way that you are using our services. You are using our brand, taking advantage of our brand. Like, she's just buying, and because Walmart has a no questions asked policy, you get what I'm saying?
Right, right.
So it's like I could buy it and use it and send it back. Who
Yeah.
does that?
She do.
That is so
That is
disgusting.
just ignorant.
So that's what I'm saying.
Woo.
Like a lot of us brands, we make money, but we also go through a lot of stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And that money, we have to pay for a lot. Like we gotta pay for branding, we gotta pay for
It's a lot.
packaging,
Publicist.
we gotta pay for everything. So it's not
Yeah.
it's not like we got $1 million sitting in our bank account every day.
Yeah.
It's not. It's absolutely not. Like when you're able to grow your brand to make anywhere from, you know, 10 to 20 million or 20 to 50, then you might have $1 million sitting in the bank.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
But oh yeah, she was like, "Oh yeah, you was able to start your brand last year and get it into Target and make $1 million off Target." I didn't make $1 million off of just Target.
Mm.
That's not where that came from.
Woo.
It was a lot that went in.
I already
I,
know.
I was like, no, it was a lot more. And when I broke it down, she was like, "Oh my gosh!" And a lot of people that when
Mhm.
they see the instant overnight success, oh no,
Yeah.
because I follow such and such, and she made this amount of money. What makes you think she made that money? Because she posted that she made that money. Let me see you do this exactly what she told you that she did. Let's see how much you make.
Yep.
I'm just
Ooh,
I'm
man.
just here to be real. So
Man.
yeah.
So what advice do you have for other entrepreneurs that's trying to go in the direction as you to keep them motivated and keep them at a reality mindset
Mhm.
and not somewhere where it's not a reality?
Well, my advice always is something I wish people would have told me. Be authentic.
Yes, that
Be
matters a
authentic.
lot.
People like you. People will support you. People don't like you. They might support you anyway. but be who you are, because nobody else could force that. Nobody else could be, who you are. And it has nothing to do with the color of our skin. Oh, I want to support a black person. It has
Yeah.
nothing to do with that. Like it's a lot of authentic young Caucasian girls that I support because they fire. Like I really like their content. Like they really good at what they do, and that's one thing that you have to show. You are good at what you do. Is one young girl, young Caucasian girl, I follow her. Her Amazon store is so lit. Like,
I bet.
and so that's what you have to do. You have to get other people to believe in you, but you have to believe in you. Every morning that you get up, love who you see in the mirror. Love who God put into it. Love the soul that God put into your body. You have to
Hmm.
pray over the soul that God put into your body. Thank God for the soul that He put into your body.
Man, you ain't lying.
And once you appreciate all of the beings that God has blessed you with, give it away. Give it away. And when I say give it away, show that I'm not just here for you to pay for my products. I'm not just,
Hmm.
like it definitely has to be genuine to the point where, oh, I'm so humble to the point where you want to buy stuff from me. I'm going to throw in something for you.
Yeah,
Like, I do that all the time.
that is
When I
sweet.
Yeah, I do that all the time when I see certain customers, like if I'm on social media or something, they like, oh, like I'll post something from, one of my lives, or post something from Target or something like that. And one of somebody I went to school with or something like that, they like, oh, I'm about to go buy mine right now. And they actually do it. Oh, girl, I'm about to throw this in for you. I'm about to throw this in for you. And I'm about to, and I got when I was out of town one time, a cousin, one of my cousins, she was really close with my mom. And since my mom passed, she has just been pretty much like, because she was like, cousin, I didn't know you sold all this stuff.
Oh,
Cousin, I didn't know that you did, because I'm not close with anybody in my family. So
okay.
I, don't go back home and be like, oh yeah, da, 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 da.
Right, right. You
So
humble. You always been like
yeah,
that.
when me and her, when we talked on the phone and I told her and I texted her my website, she was like, cousin, you got so much stuff. And she actually went onto like Walmart. She purchased from Target, she purchased from Walmart, she purchased from me. And so when she purchased from me and I see her name, on the tab when we do the orders, oh, I throw all type of stuff in. And she called me, she like, cousin, I got so much stuff in my box. I don't know if
Oh,
I was supposed to get it. I said, yeah, I put it in there.
oh, that's
Because
sweet.
you want to show people I appreciate genuine support,
Yeah, you do. You do.
and let's
Wow.
so that's, just be genuine, be authentic, and be yourself. Your brand is you. It's supposed to represent you. It's supposed to show, and it's supposed to highlight the best parts of you. Like
Yes.
another thing I would love to tell entrepreneurs, don't just jump on the bandwagon because y'all see bracelets selling real good or y'all see hair products selling real good. Like you're not going to be my L. Like
Mm,
you gotta, like all the work that certain brand owners put into their brand, you have to do that. Is
yes.
is no way that you're going, oh well, I saw Super made what do you do what Super do?
Well,
Are you able to fill a gap? Because that's what Super did. When she created the crown case, we didn't have products that looked at like Crayola crowns. Are you
mhm.
able to, benefit from, because Super went through a lot of stuff behind the scenes too. You don't know what that girl had to go through.
Yep. A
You
lot.
you don't know the half of what that girl had to go through, and you just boasting on the fact that she made $1 million. That she probably don't even care. Like
Yep.
she barely, since her stuff got into Walmart, she barely posts about her brand because it's like, okay, I am the brand. I am
Mhm.
let me represent and so you have
Yes.
to be authentic. So people look at her and like, dang, girl, what you do? Because she looked like money.
Yep.
So when she's authentic and she's genuine, they like, well, what do you do? Oh, well, I run a brand called et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's when people get interested in you.
No. Wow.
So
So tell me, how can anyone get in contact with you and purchase products from your brand?
oh, I would love for everyone to go to bellarosepassion.com and purchase products. And to get in contact with me is simple. Everything is at Bella Rose Passion or at Bella Rose underscore CEO is the personal pages. I am very active on social media. Yes, I do answer and respond to my DMs because, girl, we sometimes we be meeting at like,
Yes.
what's up?
Yes.
So
Well,
I would love
yeah.
for everyone to support Bella Rose Passion. If you can't find it, just look up the hashtag Bella Rose Passion. We somewhere.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Bella. I enjoy talking to you.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure talking to you, girl. Yes.
I know one thing, a lot of people is gonna learn a lot of gems from you just even listening to this interview because girl, you done gave the ins, the outs, and everything. You ain't miss a beat, okay?
Listen, I'm here for it because that's why we have the plan to profit because a lot of people think that it is that easy. Like,
No,
oh, she was able to do that, and social media does make it look easy because we don't post our
yeah,
downfalls and we don't post when we're crying and ready to quit.
that's
Some people do
true.
now, but I've never been the one to post my fails,
Right,
and
right.
it's even hard for me to post my success. But I'm like, right now I'm taking everything as a win, even if it
Yes,
is something I failed at. It might be something somebody else look at like, dang, well, at least you was able to do that. So I'm actually just posting everything, like,
that's good.
because I want girls to see you don't have to be a certain way. Like I
Yeah.
said, somebody told me if I didn't look like me, they would buy from me. Uh, What? So I want girls to understand that you don't have to have somebody to tell you, oh, well, I'm not buying from you because you look like this, or you talk like this, or you don't have a
Mhm.
degree, or you don't have this, this, and the other. Listen, I dropped out of high school, didn't get a business degree, didn't know how to even start a business. I didn't even know what EIN was. My husband did all of my stuff. And when he sent it to me, I was like, what is this?
Aw.
He was like, I created you a business. I'm like, oh. And so I had to learn a lot of things. And he actually went to business school and became my business manager and my accountant. And he educated me on a lot of things. And then once I started learning how to do things on my own and start educating myself on my own, it became fun.
Yeah,
So you can teach yourself. I don't care if it's YouTube, Google, or even going back
yeah.
to school or taking these business courses. They got business courses that would Target and Bank of America help me go back to school and take some business courses. And it was a blessing. But they are paying for entrepreneurs to go to school to learn everything. So don't feel like you can't do it.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in to Life Her Podcast. You can watch this interview and all major platforms. And make sure y'all follow her and make sure you purchase some items.
Yes, please. Yes, please. We need that. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure, and you continue to be blessed in all of your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you.